service up north is kind of patchy without that Starlink. We're back. Let's see if we can catch a sunrise for y'all. ASMR Saturday. Welcome back. Don't really know what's going to happen here. It's I see a little bit of overcast in the sky. Finally got out of the rain about 20 minutes ago. It's been raining for 3.5 hours. Started off in snow, turned to rain, and I'd like to catch a sunrise. See what happens. Welcome in. I'm gonna try to hook my computer up to the hotspot on this phone later on and turn on Ken and Kathy. I don't even know if I can get my tablet to connect to this thing. Haven't tried yet. New phone to me. Got a beep in the air. We got Miss Carol. Good morning. Oh, Miss Carol, thank you. Let's see what our timeline turns out to be. Usually once I get empty, I gotta haul the mail, but let's see what happens. I appreciate that, Miss Carol. Thank you so much. Everybody say good morning to Miss Carol. We got Carol in the house. Usually what happens is I have a delivery right away in the morning, and I have a fresh clock, and as soon as I get empty, I gotta haul the mail and get to my next stop and get my reload before the day's done. Those get really tricky. It's stopping on delivery days is very, very difficult. Well, we can see what happens, Miss Carol, and if I can make that happen, absolutely. Oh, are you on my new Discord, Miss Carol? I'd love to. That would be a blast. Down Under. Good morning. Well, good night to you, Down Under. Oh, thank you, sir. Super Trooper. I love that movie. Thank you, sir. Where the hell's my bone? Oh, I know where it is. Got a new windshield, guys. Forgot to put the bone up here. Squeaky, 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 squeak, squeak, squeak. Thank you, Dave. I hope your day went good down there in Australia land. Thank you, sir. We got Dave and Carol in the house. That's a full truck. Thank you, folks. Shooting for a 7 a.m. delivery Monday morning. That's what time they start to take deliveries in the a.m. 7 a.m. Monday morning. That'll be very, very nice to get this load off. Get going again. This construction, I got a beep in the ear here. Miss Carol again. Good morning, Miss Carol. Welcome back again, Miss Carol. How about that? Come on. Oh, get around the corner. Get around the corner. I do owe you that hug, don't I? You're right. I owe you that hug. Thank you, Miss Carol. The WWCOG, the Joey Whispers OG of moderators, Miss Carol. You'd love the puppies, Miss Carol. I tell you what, there's some good puppies. How about a Thor update for everybody? Who wants a Thor update? I'll give you one anyways. Alright, so I've talked about it a couple times. I think I talked about it a little bit on DT's stream there on Thursday, Donnerstag. So Thor got sick around the 28th, I'm thinking it was. I was on the road, and somebody asked, where's Thor? When I stopped and was doing a little puppy time. And I didn't even realize that he hadn't come off of the bed, which is very, very odd. He'd been hunkered up in the corner in the back of the truck basically for 2 days, and I really didn't realize how quiet he was until it was brought to my attention. Well, then when I got home, it's been the 31st, is that right? Yeah, March. Yeah, March is 31, so it would have been the 31st. I went outside to the garage, and I was doing some stuff out there. I was trying to get ready my little workshop I'm putting together out there. And I come back in the house, and I pottied the dogs, all 3 of them, and I walked back out to the garage and forgot something. And I went back in the house, and it was just Misha and Zeus standing at the door, and I thought, well, this is really odd. Where's Thor? And this was early in the AM, too, by the way. I started hollering for him, and he didn't come. And he has never, I'm not joking, he has never, ever not been at the door when I've been outside. And he was just out 5 minutes earlier. I'm like, oh my God, did I leave the dog outside? What happened to Thor? Story time with TruckerZeus, guys, by the way. Sorry about that. So I'm running around the house, and I'm like, guys, I'm like in a panic. I'm like, my heartbeat's elevated. I'm breathing heavy. I'm like freaking scared that I'm like, did I leave Thor outside? And did he get ran over by a freaking car? Where's my dog? Right? So I'm outside and I'm looking around the house, and I can't find him anywhere. The basement door is closed, so he can't get downstairs. The upstairs bedroom doors are all closed. Mine's open because Misha likes to lay on my bed during the daytime and look out the window. That's open. He's not in my bedroom. So I'm like, okay, I checked the mail. No, I checked the mail before I put the dogs outside, so he can't be on the front porch. The front porch door is closed. And I'm like, holy shit, I left the dog outside. So now I'm outside searching around my house trying to find my little bin-pin Chihuahua Thor. I can't find him anywhere. Now, it had just snowed outside, so the only footprints of his were the footprints of him in the snow just going outside to go potty. I'm like, oh my God, where's my dog? He's like, oh, well, then my neighbor's outside, and I'm like, did you see Thor at all? She's like, I haven't seen him at all. I'm like, I just saw him 5 minutes ago, and I can't find him anywhere. He's gone. He's gone. And I'm in a panic. I'm screaming, Thor, Thor, Thor. And he's not coming. And my Dabby woke up. My screaming woke up Dabby. He comes outside of his bedroom. What's going on, Dad? And I'm like, I can't find Thor anywhere. And he's like, are you serious? I'm like, I have no idea where he was. And the first thing I thought of was, okay, he's not outside. I can see his footprints in the snow where I put him outside. He came right back in the house. He's in the house somewhere. So the first thing I thought of was, he had a heart attack or something, and something really bad happened. Like he's laying on his back. That's why he's not answering. So I'm like, I looked underneath the bed. I didn't see him under there. I've searched the whole house, which isn't very big. I can't find him anywhere. And Nathan says, Dad, he's under your bed. And I'm like, what do you mean he's under my bed? I just looked there. And he's like, no, he's sitting up. He's leaning up against the wall under your bed, and he's just shaking. I'm like, holy shit, grab the dog. And I'm like, so now I went from this scared, heavy breathing to like I'm relieved, but now I'm even more scared because Thor's sitting underneath my bed, isolating himself. I'm like, is this like something terminal? Like, does he realize that everything's not good? So I get him off from underneath the bed, and I'm holding him, and he's just shaking, and I'm thinking, did my dog just have a stroke and I wasn't there to see what happened? What WTF is going on? So I got him in my arms, and I mean, he always shakes. He's a Chihuahua, so that's normal. But this was different. It was more of a tremble. It was a really hard tremble, and then he would stop. A really hard tremble, and then he would stop. And it was like you're hitting rumble strips on the side of the road. You know, it was like this. If you could hear that's how his trembling was. It was really weird. So now I got stuff I'm doing in the garage, and I'm like, my stuff can take a back burner. I'm not dealing with this. So I sit down in the chair, and I take Thor, and I put him alongside of me, and I cover him up, and we sat in the chair all day. Literally didn't move all he did was sit alongside of me and shake. This would have been, yes, this was the 31st. No, it wouldn't have been. It would have been the 1st, because I was on the road on the 31st. Let's see here. I was on the road on the 1st for April Fool's, so it would have been the 2nd. Sorry, it would have been the 2nd of July, or 2nd of April. Yeah, because I was trucking on the 1st. So it would have been the 2nd. Like, okay. The 2nd goes by. I go upstairs, I go to bed that night. I have Thor with me, guys. I literally never left my dog's side. I'm like, something's wrong, and I was really concerned that one of these times I was going to reach down for him, and then there wouldn't be any movement. I was freaked out all day. I mean, I cried a few times that day. It was pretty sad. So I went to the grocery store, and I got a bowl. So this would have been the morning of it would have been the night of the 3rd before I went to bed. I went to our local gas station. They have this really good mashed potato bowl with chicken and gravy on the top. It's just a mashed potato gravy bowl with chicken on it. Shredded rotisserie chicken. Now, Thor hadn't ate or drank anything in like a day and a half, and I'm like, that was almost 2 days. I hadn't seen him. Well, I know he hadn't drank anything. He had a couple pieces of kibble here and there. So I'm like, I got to get something down his throat so he can eat. So I went and I got that little chicken rotisserie bowl, and I stuck it in front of him, and he turned his nose to it, and I'm like, oh my God, this is not good. He won't eat. And he looks up at me with these sad eyes, and I'm like, dude, what's going on with you? I took the rotisserie chicken stuff I had, I stuck it in the refrigerator, we went upstairs, and we went to bed. I'm like, all right, I'm done with this for the night. I gotta get some sleep. I gotta try to relax. So I wake up on the morning of the 3rd, and Thor's laying alongside of me. And I get up, and Misha and Zeus get up. Now, mind you guys, Misha was besides herself. She's like freaked out too. That's her baby. So Misha's all stressed out. I'm all stressed out. Everybody's stressed out in the house. I get up in the morning. Thor stands up on the bed with his tail wagging, and I'm like, what are you doing, dude? Like, when we went to bed, I thought you were dying. So I carry him downstairs, I grab that bowl of rotisserie chickenish mashed potato stuff, and I put some kibble in it, and he scuffs it down. I mean, he ate that stuff in like 3 bites. And then he goes over to the water bowl, and he drinks a quarter cup of water, and I put him outside, and he takes a leak, and he comes back in the house, and I got pictures of him when he comes back into the house. He's like running around like nothing ever happened. So I'm like, either I'm going to be really, really happy that he's okay, or this is like the last breath. You know, I'm awake and I'm going and alert, and something really bad is about to happen. So now I'm really freaked out. So I waited for a couple of hours, and I gave him some more food, and he ate that, and he'd been drinking water again, and he looked at me, and Yankee sent me a text, how's Thor's doing? And I'm like, I says, dude, it's the weirdest thing. I said, he's looking at me like, Dad, what's your problem? Let's go outside and play. And I'm like, was this some kind of an April Fool's joke? It started on the 30th. On the 31st, So what started on the 30th, on the 31st, so it was the first when I realized that, I think it might have been Liz or maybe Amanda or somebody said, "Where's Thor?" I can't remember who it was that said, "Where's Thor at?" And then on the second, he's like, "F you, I was just messing with you, man. It's just an April Fool's joke. We're all good. It's fine. Let's get back to reality here." And I'm like, if that's what that was, if that was some kind of an April Fool's joke, it was really rude and mean. But he's fine, guys. He's fine. He's in the back right now. He was just playing with Misha just before I started the stream. He was fine all day yesterday. Absolutely no issues whatsoever. He's back on his kibble. He's drinking water. I don't know. I really don't know what happened there. It was just, I was seriously freaked out that I'm going to, I got 3 animals here, and they're all at their age. Like four should make it to 20. 18, 20-ish is what they say that particular mix of Chihuahua is supposed to make it to. And Misha and Zeus are, they're 6.5 coming up on 7 years old, so they got, roughly 3 more really healthy years before I have to start watching them really closely. Matter of fact, I just switched all my dogs over to senior, Victor's senior plan food now, and took them off of the regular food because they're starting to gain a little bit of weight again. But I appreciate everybody's thoughts and well wishes over that whole thing. That was freaky. I don't like putting my personal stuff out there, but I felt like some prayers, some wishes for Thor would help stuff through. And it was like, I went on to Joey's channel, and actually, him and I texted about it a little bit, and let him know that stuff was going on. Maybe it was the prayers that helped turn that whole thing around, or maybe he was just messing with me, and it was like the ultimate dog joke on their owner. But hey, the dog's good, guys. Thor's doing awesome. Misha's happy to have her baby back. It's the house is back to normal again. We're on the road, so thanks, guys. I really do appreciate that. That's my 4 update. Story time with TruckerZeus. It's just that little dog means. It's amazing how much the unconditional love of an animal just makes you whole. And I don't know what I'm gonna do when he's not around. I have no idea. That I love my shepherds, don't get me wrong. All 3 of my animals. When I have like a panic attack per se, or just feeling overwhelmed in general, Thor's the first thing I go to. He's my rock. And to whoever it was that back there on the first that said, "Where's Thor at?" Thank you for asking that day, because I didn't even realize that there was something going on. I did call the vet, and Dr. Justin was like, this is one of those ones, man, where you just, you can bring them in, and we can give you a bill for $500 and tell you, it's nothing we can do, or he's going to get better. Or, I know he's not. Like, I would be concerned about, like, maybe if I do a lot of barbecuing and like fat trimmings and stuff like that, where if the dogs got into the garbage and they got into the fat, that could. I've seen litters of puppies expire from just licking fat off the side of a grill. I mean, I watched it. I watched a litter of 10 die one by one because they licked the side of a grill. It's really, it can happen quickly. Like really. I try to keep that in mind when I'm barbecuing, that I have animals and they lick. They'll lick anything that they think tastes good. That can shut what is it, kidneys or some, whatever it is, something. Let's see if we can catch a sunrise here, guys. It's what do we got here? Let's do a time, temperature, mileage check. It's 6:07 a.m. here. We're rolling by Tomah, Wisconsin. Coming up on Tomah here in a little bit. I was going to stop and grab myself something to eat there too. We're rolling by Tomah, Wisconsin, y'all. Let's turn the Insta360 on. Get some 360 video too. There we go. No, and it's starting to lighten up outside. Let's get a little bit of that going. There we go. Yeah, so it's 6:07 a.m. here in Tomah, Wisconsin. Saturday, April 5th, 2025. It's 38 degrees outside here in Tomah, Wisconsin. And here's the number, y'all. The number you're all waiting for. 803,355.4 miles on the Bumblebird. The big yellow truck. The Honey Bear. The nuclear banana, call it what you want. You know, another thing I was thinking about over the last couple of days at home was if y'all wanted if anybody would be interested in a 360 stream on in the big yellow truck. I'm not really sure if that's something I want to do, is stream off the 360. It does make some awesome video. I don't know if I want to stream on it while I'm driving, but if you're all interested in it, maybe I could set up like a 360 stream while I'm parked. Because I could have my YouTube stream going that way and start up a 360 stream separately. I think I could. If you're interested in seeing a 360, you know, I do them short. I think I don't think that's something I would do too terribly long. Let me know. I'll watch us back and see what you all think about that. A little bit of a 360 stream. I really like the camera. I like its capabilities. I have the selfie stick with me. I'm going to start doing, I mean, I keep saying it all the time. The editing is the problem for me, guys. I can take all the video I want, but once I start editing, I'm going to be completely honest with y'all. When I start doing video editing, it just jacks my anxiety, and I just can't seem to get past the editing part. I can get some great footage, but editing just, I don't know if it's beyond the grasp of my mental capability, or, I mean, it's not like I'm counting or anything, but gosh, I wish I had a passenger with me that could edit. That would be awesome. Ride along, come on, let's go for a ride, take care of my editing for me. That would be so nice. I can get some good footage out here on the road, some really neat looking stuff, but if I can't edit it, what am I doing the recording for? there's a few things that I just can't do. My good Lord, is that a long trailer? Did you guys see that thing? Oh my God, that had to have been 110 feet long or more. Insurance. I can't talk to insurance companies. I have other people that do it for me because I don't understand it. The policies and all the numbers and the 80s and the 100,000s and the thises and the thatses. It doesn't work for me. I just don't do insurance. Medical billing and stuff like that. When I get bills for medical, it's the stuff that jacks my anxiety, and I don't know. It's like under like a PTSD thing. I just can't handle it. And I don't know, video editing. I have to get myself past that problem. But good morning, y'all. Welcome on into the stream. To our Aussies, good morning, everybody. To our Canadians, good morning, everybody. To our USAians, good morning, everybody. Well, actually, it'd be to the Aussies, good night. I'm guessing it's probably going to be, what, 10:30, 11 o'clock there? What time is it? Yeah, it's got to be 10 o'clock there, huh? 6:12, 10. Quarter after 10 in Aussie. That's another one I don't get. Time zones over there. Daylight savings times happen, and I think I got it all under control on what time it is somewhere, and the daylight savings times happens, and I get lost. I just can't ever figure it out. Maybe 3. I don't know. Couple. Myself a breakfast sandwich. So I am hungry. I don't even need to take much of a 5. Yeah, let's do that. Let's pull in here to this quick trip. I'm gonna grab myself a breakfast sandwich. You guys can have a couple minutes of puppy time while I walk in and do that. We'll flip this camera around for y'all. I'm hungry. I'm 5 hours into my day and I haven't eaten breakfast yet, so why not? If Mr. Yankee or DA1 or anybody that was on that stream last night's on, sorry I couldn't stop in and say hello, everybody. I was asleep at 5:30 last night.
Take ramp ahead.
I saw the link come through and it's like, man, that really bites him. Oh, that's right, McDonald's is right here. I can walk into McDonald's and get myself a McGriddle.
Keep left, then
what do you think
turn
about
left.
that, Justin Henry? A McGriddle from McDonald's this morning? I'll be stopping 6 times. All right, let's open up his chat and see what we got going on here. Patrick, good morning. Liz, good morning. Rev, good morning. Ozzy Baywatch, good morning. Dave 76, we do got the Australians in here. Good morning, Dave. Good morning, everybody. spin this thing around here. Just park right over here. Well, you know what? I'm just gonna park over here. Let's see if I can find a spot right here. No, there's a dang dumpster in the way. I'm not walking a mile to do this. I'll just go to the fuel island. There's nobody there. I'll just pull through. Yeah, that's what I'll do. We'll just park it right over here. I bet you're going to take the first one, aren't you? That's where I was going.
Turn left, then turn right.
Let's just pull through here. We'll park it right up here. Grab some breakfast.
Turn left, then turn right.
We'll just loop ourselves back around again and get out of here. This is where you pull the curtains when the truck stop is full. Oh, let's see, off duty. Let's turn this camera around a little bit for you. Oh, good morning. Let's adjust this. Hold on, it's gonna wiggle a bit. Got this new fancy camera mount in here. Whoa, what did I hit there? Hold on. Green screened it. There we are. What's going on, guys? Oh, what's up, Dave? No, you're the legend, not me. Misha, you shush. Ice cold wild turkey time? Hot dang. Yeah, it might be a good day for a sunrise. So I want to get in there and grab this stuff because it's starting to come up right now. Give me a hot minute. I'll be right back. I want to get on the road before that moment disappears. Got my wallet, got my key. Got my money. Yeah, we're good. We're good. Guys, I'll be back in give me 3 minutes. Start a timer. Tell me how wrong I am. 3 minutes and go. Be quiet now. I meant to ask you all today, did that Discord get pinged today with the stream or not? I don't think it did. I don't think it pinged at all. So, alright, let me fix this around here. It didn't, Patrick. I didn't think it would. I'm gonna have to get into that and see what's going on there. Let me fix this here. Let's get on the road. I remember, oh, you know what? I know why. I know why. I don't think I think I know what the problem is. I think I gotta look and make sure Ping is the moderator on the channel. That's what the issue is. Let's go back up this way. You got notified on YouTube, I know. I'll have to look into that. How long was that? Did I make it in 3 minutes? I know somebody was timing me. Come on. I had 41 seconds left. I'm all dead, huh?
Turn right, then turn right. Turn right.
You can't say anything around Patrick. He'll hold you to it. Speedy Pollock. All right, guys, back on the road. Let's catch this sunrise chat screen off. Hopefully the puppies behaved while I was back. Throw it in chat, guys, for me, so when I watch this back, was Misha quiet? Or was she Barky McBarkerson? How bad was she? She's getting better at home.
Continue on route.
There we go. Breakfast gone. Puppies want treat?
Continue
You
on
guys
route.
want your treat? Ooh, that's still too hot. They gotta share a potato stick. Otherwise they'll go nuts. It's hot. I know, it's hot. I know it's hot. We gotta let it cool off. That'll burn your pretty face. Yeah, we don't want to do that. We don't want to burn your face. Hot out of the broiler. Did you guys see that hamburger picture I put up on Discord the other day? Holy cow. So that's the first time I've tried to make hamburger buns. So I made 12 hamburger buns. They were 4-inch buns, quite large. I'm not going to make them that big again, but that's literally the first time I tried to do it. I was happy with them. I think they could have been better. They're a little denser than I like for a hamburger bun, but overall, I mean, I was pretty happy. Gabby said they tasted like Olive Garden buns. There was no butter in them. It was I tried to make them healthier, so it was olive oil instead of butter. You could definitely taste the olive oil. I think that's what about them I didn't really care for that much. Titor, you want tater? Want for tater? Mama dog, there you go. As I've been playing around with baking a little bit more, I'm starting to figure out the ingredient amounts and how important they are. Dough consistencies. You end up with a dough that's dense. Hydration might have been way off. And I think that's what happened on this one. Although the amount of flour that it called for by gram, I was under by a quarter of a cup, almost a third of a cup less flour than what that recipe called for. So I think I'm going to try a different one. See if I can get these things to work correctly, because man, there's just nothing better than fresh homemade food. I don't like buying that kind of stuff in a store. All the preservatives and garbage that's in it. 2 dozen buns, stick what I don't use in the deep freeze. You got good stuff for later on down the road. It's my pastime. People never ask me, TZ, what do you do when you're at home and you got nothing going on? What do I do when I'm bored? It sounds a little weird, but I like to cook and bake. That's what I do when I'm bored at home. Call me strange. It's very relaxing. And I like to clean too. You wouldn't know it by the looks of my house right now, but I'm almost a labels forward kind of person. Hours and 38 minutes to Roanoke, Virginia. Get everybody up to speed what we got going here today. First off, welcome in, guys, and thank you for watching and saying hello, everybody. My chat screen is off while I'm trucking down the road. Safety comes first. If you want to shout out, you want to say hi, just the only way I can do it, guys, is a beep in the air through that $sign down there. It's just there's nothing I can do about it. Safety comes first. Keep the eyes on the road. But welcome on in. Yesterday, I had to get my windshield replaced. I was supposed to work Thursday and Friday doing a local mat haul, crane mats, from Carlton, Minnesota, to the port of Duluth, where our work is. And I got up in the morning. Dispatch called me Wednesday night. Or no, they called me Thursday morning. Asked if I wanted to do something. And I said, yeah, why not? I'm just sitting around here anyways. They said, well, we got this crane mat haul you can get on. I'm like, all right. You can get 4 rounds in if you really push on it, but it was later in the day, so I probably would have only got 3 rounds in. I go outside and I fire up my truck, and it had been snowing basically for 2 straight days, so my truck was covered in like 6 inches of snow. And I fire up the truck, turn the defroster on high, and I walk back inside, come back out 20 minutes later, and my that big rock chip that I had on my driver's side I was talking about a couple weeks ago, yeah, that rock chip decided to let go, and it stuck a big crack right up my driver's side of the windshield, right in front of my face. It's like, no, I gotta go to work. And that mat haul, you gotta go over a Minnesota state scale both directions, and a busted windshield in front of your face, that's an honest service violation. So I had to call work back and say, hey man, gotta pull me off the list. I said, I gotta get my windshield replaced. And they said, okay, no problem. So I called the glass place up and I says, hey, I got a busted windshield. They go, well, can you get that thing inside? And I'm like, well, I don't know if I can fit my semi-truck inside a 7-foot garage door at my house. And he chuckled, and I said, well, I can call the shop and see if they got an open bay for me that I can get this truck into. And I called the shop, and one of the top lead was in a meeting or something, and one of the mechanics called and said, when they get out of their meeting, we'll have them call you back. And of course, I never heard anything, so I waited for 2 hours and never got a phone call. It's usually the way it works. I don't know if the message never got there or if they were just busy on calls, and our shop is very busy. I don't think nothing of it. I just give it a couple hours, and if I don't hear anything, I call back. I call back, and one of the shop leads answers the phone and says, yeah, we got room over at the school, the school I used to work at. If you want to bring your truck over there. I said, all right. So I bring my truck over to the school on Thursday. It was probably around noonish or so. The truck's got to be. This truck doesn't have the glue seal. It's a gasket. And if the truck's not warm and the gasket's not warm, and especially dry because of all that snow on there, they take the windshield off. Where does all the water go? It goes down my dash into my electronics, and now I got major issues. So they said they would try to squeeze it in on Thursday, so I could have left for Roanoke yesterday afternoon, but their schedule was too tight. We didn't even get a good sunrise, guys. Kind of bummer out here. Just regular blah blue skies here. The sun's already up over the clouds too. Bummer. Well, anyways, oh shoot, son of a gun! Story time with TruckerZeus. I forgot again. Dang it! So the timeline didn't work. I mean, they got a workload to do too. They can't just drop everything because Jim's truck's got a busted windshield. And I was like, that's fine, guys. And they said, we'll try to squeeze it in by the end of the day. And I said, all right. Well, my truck's already inside and warmed up, or warming up. So if you guys can get to it today, just let me know. I left from there, went back to my house. Before I even got to my house, the phone rings and he says, hey, How about we do it between 11 and 11:30 on Friday instead? I'm like, hey, whatever works for you guys, man. I'm just glad you're able to get it in this soon. So 11:30 yesterday, they showed up at the shop, and it took them about half an hour to replace this windshield. That was it, half an hour. So I got a brand new windshield in the big Bumblebird, the Honey Bear, the Nuclear Banana, whatever we call this thing. It's got a new windshield in it, which is very nice because it's amazing how quickly these windshields get splattered with rock spray and sand, and they get like sandblasted, and they're hard to see out of, and this thing is crystal clear right now. I love it. I love having a new windshield. It's like, oh, it's a yearly thing, really. Almost every year I have to get a new windshield because they get so bad, especially from these jackasses that are out here driving truck now that pass you, pull right in front of you. And then you get that dust and road grime sandblasted all over the front of your truck. I mean, they just don't care anymore. The damage that does when you pass somebody and pull in too close. And it's not just trucks, it's cars, and it's everybody. It's, give a couple truck lengths of room, and saves from accidents and just unintentional damage. Like the windshield was $400. It was 9 months old. $400. So hopefully the stream looks good. Well, that is kind of actually a pretty looking sunrise right there, isn't it? Now hopefully the stream looks good, and yeah, it's this new Galaxy S25 Ultra I have here. $1,500 for this phone. Oh my God, can you believe that? $1,500 freaking dollars for a cell phone. I can't wrap my head around the numbers. And then the Insta360 with the selfie stick and all that too was another 500 and something. So that's basically $2,000 in electronics that are new on this truck for streaming purposes and videos and that stuff. From all you guys in your super chats. So thank you for all that stuff. We saved 2.5 months, and we're able to make that happen. So everybody, give yourselves a pat on the back for all the support you give to the creators, whether it be me or Joey or anybody else out there. It's so appreciated. Try to make something a little bit better. Whether it happens or not, I don't know, but we sure do try. I'll shut up now. You guys can enjoy the scenery. You're good quality. Anytime, sir. Have a good weekend. just realized I walked in a Quick Trip. I got something to eat, and Misha didn't put dog glove all over the windshield, the window mirrors. How about that? That's super awesome. She kept her snout off. Welcome everybody again back into the stream. We're trucking from Superior, Wisconsin to Caroland. How about that? I'm excited to see how the 360 looks at this sunrise. I had to make a decision here of which way I want to go too. Oh, excuse me. If I want to truck this thing through Chicago, go down 65 into Indy, or if I want to run down 39 and cut across into Indianapolis from the west side. Boomer Quick Trip with a big truck standing on its butt. That place, guys, right we're going by right now. If you back up and look off to the right, you'll see the old Pete standing on its bumper. It's the Quick Trip sign. It's an actual real semi truck. They ran a pole right through it. Check that thing out. Make a comment there for me. Let me know if you saw that. It's pretty neat looking. Went by that thing too, guys. So when I said that, we were traveling by it at that moment. So if you want to know where it was in the stream, when I commented, look to the right. And if we have the Insta 360 going right now, you can flip-flop your camera around and look at it however you want. It's a good thing I got the 360 rolling, huh? There we go. Now we got some sun coming out. back, guys, when I see if I get the four ways here. Let's try this. Let's see what happens. Will I get the four ways? If we get the four ways, thumbs up. What's gonna happen? Oh, we didn't get the 4-ways. We got the little triple light on the bottom. Eventful of a sunrise. 360 off. Better than nothing though. GoPro mounted back to the windshield again here too, and see if I can figure out what's going on with that thing, why it's not recording correctly. It's got to have to do with something to do with those SD cards. Merchandise update for everybody too. Merch update, y'all. Yeah, we did a thing. I went into the supplier in town, and they are going to start working on digitizing a hat and shirts. Stay tuned for that. That's going to be extremely exciting. You guys are going to merchandise is out because I'll be wearing it. So you're going to have to watch the live streams. I was going to stick it out there. I was going to stick it in my Discord, but I decided to change that up, guys. You want to know when the merchandise is out? Watch the live streams because you'll see me wearing it. When you see me wearing it, then you know it's out. So there you go. That's how you're going to know. That's how it's going to be announced. Stay tuned. How about that? That's evil, isn't it? Isn't that evil of me? It is. But it is, I'm expecting sometime around the end of the month that we'll start having some TruckerZeus hats and shirts. Now, we can get any kinds of shirts we want. It's I'm just doing t-shirts right now because summertime's coming up. T-shirts, 3 different kinds of t-shirts to start with right now. And then I'm possibly throwing a V-neck. But they're working on the logo, the new TruckerZeus logo right now. And I'm going to have that stuck on a hat. The logo we have right now, Mr. Living Yankee Free made that thing. I absolutely love that logo. I'm going to keep using it on my videos and stuff like that. But my merch logo, we got to make it a little bit easier to digitize. It's it's an awesome logo, but he wants to make something a little easier for them. So I'm gonna have them design a new logo, but the old one we're gonna keep using for sure. Right? I love that TruckerZeus logo that Mr. Living Yankee Free made. I'm never gonna get rid of it. It's awesome. But for the shirts and the merch, we're gonna do something different. Like I said, the reveal, you're gonna see it on a live stream, and I'm not gonna say when it is. You're just gonna have to watch and check out Puppy Time. That's when you'll know it's out. And then come fall, we'll do, like a long sleeve shirt. Well, heck, maybe we could even do some kind of a, like a, I don't know. Yeah, I'll just leave it at that. I don't want to give away too much. Well, we had a really good conversation yesterday with merch. Or Thursday, I think it was. Actually, I think it was Thursday. I have another little something that I'm working on, which is why I'm doing some remodeling in my garage. I'm going to be adding a new tool into my garage for the TruckerZeus channel. It might actually turn into be an additional channel. Probably not something I'm going to do on here, but I have an idea of something that I want to do for this channel, or for just for it's actually not even TruckerZeus. It's more of a gym thing. Something I've always been into in the past, but I've never really live streamed it. My ex-wife and I used to make cups and design tumblers, and I would do 3D or laser engraving on tumblers, and we would do cricket designs on tumblers, and then epoxy them. We did that stuff for a few years, and then I moved from that, and I got that embroidery machine, and I got into the embroidery stuff, and we since sold all that stuff. It's all gone, but I have something else in mind that I'm going to get into, and I tell you what, I'm excited. I'm super excited, because you guys that follow this channel you're gonna be excited to see what's coming up. Sometime this summer, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be fun. Wisconsin Dells, southbound and down. We are loaded up and trucking. I have my Miss Erica shirt that she had made for me. I was looking at that last night, thinking, gosh, I gotta get on stream and wear the TruckerZeus shirt from Erica from Sarcastica. I love that shirt. I only take it out every now and again. That, when people send me stuff like that, I hate to even wear it, because it means so much that somebody goes out of their way to spend their own money to have something designed and sent to me. That means so much. So I've only worn that shirt maybe half a dozen times, and it's only been on streams. I just don't want to ruin it. It means too much. Wisconsin's busy today. That's the third one I've seen. I guess if you're on 94 or 90, 94 or whatever this is, southeast. No, this is 90. Watch yourselves. State Patrol's out today. Wisconsin Dells. I said Wisconsin Dells, Zeus, not you. What's your Wisconsin Dells? You try to get it. Chug up away. You chug up away. Anybody wants to go ride on a duck? Not the kind that streams. This is your place. Google Wisconsin ducks. You'll see what I'm talking about. Looks like diesel's coming down 341 here. Last time I was down here was 390. Everybody? Well, you want to say hi? Well, you're so quiet. You are fluffing your coat. You're blowing your coat, my friend. You are. Hi. You're blowing your coat, man. We're going to have to brush you out today. You're not going to like it. No, you're not. You know you're not going to like it. So please forgive me right now, because we're going to do it today. You're going to get brushed. There's a good view for you. Oh. How about that? The live stream photo, guys, that channel's not open anymore, but you can definitely post these things in Chitter Chatter. You see these nice pictures. I slimmed my Discord down again. It's getting to be a bit overwhelming. Use that Chitter Chatter for all that stuff. It's fun. 46 miles to the state capital of Madison. Alright, Joe, I think I'm going to shut this off for a while and let my phone charge some more, and we'll come back again in a couple of hours. Ooh, are you in a hurry? Ah, dang. Remember to like the stream, guys. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe to the channel. Hit that copy link, share it. Let your friends know the big yellow truck is out there. We'll be back in a couple hours. Have a good morning. Enjoy the sunrise. If it's not sunny where you are, make some sunshine of your own. Catch you guys all in a few.